Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it.
Well.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
Oh.
She slams the door on you. You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
But it's not going to work on me.
Alright, fine.
And then
There
she
you
buries
go.
the blade in your heart.
Ow!
What? No. No, come on, that's not right. You see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Oh.
You lean in and you kiss her.
I'm walking in again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the woods and find a way out of this
There's
place.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making
Music
the
stop.
wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I think I've lost myself already. Look at this shit.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
If I lose myself,
Nothing,
you
because you're going to pull
die.
yourself together.
Oh,
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm calm.
Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
True.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay, but what if the princess is not there? It doesn't seem like there's a basement going on. I mean, look at that. It's going into deep nothingness. Approach the mirror. Because
Walk up to the
there's a
wall next to the
contrarian there.
basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I will see what the contrarians say.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh, right, the hero knows this because it's been with us through the entire loop for several times already.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I know.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. Should I take the blade? I'm not sure if the princess even is down there. Ah,
The door to the basement creaks open,
whoa.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Oh my god.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
They look like branches.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
So much English words. What does miasma mean? An unpleasant or unhealthy smell or vapor. Wow.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Huh, okay, but I didn't bring the
Her
blade.
voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Oh, she is here.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I
No.
don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I don't have a blade with
We
me.
don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward.
Oh,
And whatever
true.
choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay. Take the hard stairs to the left, to the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. Ooh. Harsh stairs or soft stairs? Soft stairs seems like it's easy to fall down, so I'll just take the normal center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase.
Ooh.
Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Where's it taking me?
You concentrate on where you are.
Oh,
Careful
God.
not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Thank God I don't need to choose like, oh, should I turn right or left now?
And so you take
'Cause I don't
one
wanna.
careful,
There's too
focused
much.
step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that.
Ugh.
You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Oh my God. This would be super terrifying for me. Fear of heights or not, super terrifying.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
I feel like I walked into a looping staircase.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh shit.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh. The details of the... Is it? Or am I seeing things?
Physical sensations dull
Oh, it is.
and vanish.
It's starting to lose detail.
Until the only things
Oh,
experienced
that's
are
cool.
the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh, jeez.
What the hell was that?
Oh
What
my
happened
God.
to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I don't have my blade though.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just...
Oops. Just being an ass, remember, though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her a bit, try to get our bearings. She seems normal. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede,
Oh,
revealing
okay.
the princess's face.
The walls are different though.
She's so... blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
Or she is actually, like me, disassociated.
It's okay.
Ah!
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
I fucking knew it!
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
No!
Can do that?
I hate it!
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Let him stew. Right, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
let him cook.
Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
The cabins. Cabins duplicate themselves.
It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I really hope there's a button that was like, unsee, unsee.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
No. No. Whoa. Do I choose all 3 of those? So these are all the actions that I can do. Okay. Rano, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down
Is
here?
this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
I don't, actually.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
This is freaking me
I
out.
don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah, not
Kind of
anymore.
hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Yep.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What if I wanted? I guess you asked 3 more questions though. Just warn
There
you
must
now.
be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Sorry!
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I don't like
Neither
it.
do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
I don't want it.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, which princess should we slay? There's 4 now.
We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
True.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Oh god.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
I don't either.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Oh, you're pretty. Okay, well, I guess I'll just do all 3 of these together.
Wait, that's not right.
What?
Go on.
What? Oh god!
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Huh.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
This is not a good way to wake up to.
You find the
Oh,
blade suddenly in your
jeez.
hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs
Whoa.
and slay her and leave her to perish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't...
Oh my god! What the hell is going on?
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, please.
No, I don't,
Oh,
because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I'm freaking out.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Oh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others,
They just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Well, at least you're going to be sucked in by
We
layers
should
of hands.
help her. I think we did this.
Yeah, this is what happens if you turn around and leave.
How surprisingly sincere.
Uh-huh.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yep.
Please.
Oh, shut up. This is... Wow, what happens if I say that, though? Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be okay. There you go. When everything is possible, nothing is. Oh. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that mirror.
Again, why is here? Why is now? It's push mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
It's final.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Why does it feel small? Gets your reflection. Am I the same? The mirror always makes them leave. This was in it. the decay. I withered. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's skip ahead to... Oh, sorry.
I am a growing
Oh.
chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Holy shit. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter. What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction.
Ah.
A winding kaleidoscope of paths on wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
It's kind of like, cause I've been turning around and leaving a lot of times, and then the universe, I'm guessing, is probably feels frustrated about this, and it's like, please walk into the cabin right now. It's keep pulling me
They will
in.
make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Wow. All right. Now that you see, do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Hello.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
True. All right. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
If I take the soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right.
Oh
The path
god,
feels
there's a lot worse.
soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Though I still feel like if this staircase is soft, I would be terrified that I would.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
This is the soft staircase that I am imagining.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole,
no.
to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
Oh god, this feels like it's gonna be like flesh war or just.
It's slow going.
Oh
You
no!
manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to
Oh
fall
no,
back
it
into
feels like the
comfort and
inside of the
nothingness,
body part.
the very
Ooh.
struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Oh, there it is again.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the first.
Are you okay?
What the hell was that? I feel... Oh well. The princess.
Oh, getting down here was weird. Like I was put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractured.
You'll want fractures. Ooh. So, because I took the center down, it was kind of very like neutral. There's just nothing happens. But then I took the soft staircase. The princess appears softer. If I go to the harsh stairs.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
That don't feel good.
The air around you grows
Oh,
cold the
no.
further you progress. But first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Okay.
Your toes feel like
Oh,
blocks of ice.
God.
Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
And then showing the sketches again. Okay.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Good. You're just going to stand there. Wow.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I could have listened to how she said normally. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Oh.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's... I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp.
That's cool. The way that you describe how the stairs look like is how the princess would act like.
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
Shut up.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost.
As the princess
Okay, it's
speaks
the
again, we can do that.
Okay,
I don't like
let's
it.
load this one in. I think this is the one that, yeah, before I step in bed. Let's warn her this
Stop
time.
that.
Okay.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Now, say the princess, nah, resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body
Aw,
remains
she's so
frozen in
cute.
stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
So, are you gonna slit my throat too?
We both know this isn't you.
Oh,
She nervously
Thanks for
reaches towards
acknowledging
you
that.
and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
I'm
Oh
not.
no. I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Because you don't know how to use
For
it.
her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Okay.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you
Ow.
feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Yeah, she doesn't.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't
Ow.
matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Ow.
I'm so sorry.
Aww.
With one
Are
last
you so
thrust of the
cute?
knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Aww.
It can't just end like this.
It's okay.
Right.
We'll see each other again.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
And I
You
die. Ooh, the damsel. In distress.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Yeah. Oh, you're in, bastard. You're in for now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Ooh, which voice will be appeared this time?
Yes, he didn't approve
Is
this
this
last time, did he?
Smitten?
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
Him
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. I don't even want to talk
A
shit.
warning. She will lie. She will cheat.
Yes.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
True. What? You don't want to know how?
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay. Proceed to cabin. What happened to the cabin? Huh? Does the cabin?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Oh,
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
so I think the cabin connects to the princess a lot, because depending on how she acts, the cabin also changes.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Well, no, enter the basement. Not again.
The door to the basement
Whoa.
creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
I like the music.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh, okay.
Yes, for everyone's sake,
shit.
you're not in love.
Shit.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I feel like my mouse likes to double click anything when I just hit once.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
cute.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I'm sure we could just slip through.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh, the window's slightly down too. She could look outside.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Meanwhile, I'm just standing there like,
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my
It's
dashing
you.
hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
ah, you know.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Ah.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Villain.
Well, she killed us.
Technically,
Only
yes.
because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Oh, I'll do it next
We
time.
damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Probably we got transferred into another dimension.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Where'd my mouse go? Hey,
Horrible for you, maybe.
mouse is
But
missing.
we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, straight answer. Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No. I have no feelings one way or the other about the
At
world.
least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Rescue the beloved. Okay, I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh no!
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Really?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yeah, me too.
She didn't
I'm
care
with you.
last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No,
Okay.
you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
No, rescue the princess.
No,
I don't even have a choice
I
to
can't
slay.
let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess,
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Again?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
What if I bring the knife down and then just spits it naturally? Ugh, for love! Wow,
You approach the
really?
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her
Gingerly?
breathings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Oh, her dress is more puffy. Like an actual princess gown.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey!
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Mr.
Who needs a
Romance.
weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Used to love to.
What?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do
That sounds
next.
perfect.
I should have read that like a Smith. We leave and move.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Why would you describe
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
The Razor was like, I will mope about it.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only
I
recourse
got
you
it.
love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
What do you mean?
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door
Oh.
slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Man.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
With the power of love, we can push the door, like how we make the thorns apart.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough
Fucking
with
knew
this
it.
true love nonsense. You just met her.
Frozen logic.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this?
Oh, okay.
You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yep, me too. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
With the power of love.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door
So funny.
together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
I fucking love it.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No. You're not doing that. Not
You're
doing that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Same feelings.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yay.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
And the word ends, of
and
course.
then you step outside.
Oh, your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
Oh,
We did it. What should we do now?
it's time for you to feel cold, but it's okay. Come into my arms.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
He's gone.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Plucked them all. I'll just be a simple chicken. Oh. Okay.
She's gone.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to
Where
make
did
the
she go?
jacket. I read that.
Should we try and find her? Is that a...
Push the mirror.
This doesn't feel... Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we...
Cream for a while. Okay. Am I still decaying? Oh. I've grown. Oh. Awesome.
This one is soft and delicate.
Oh.
You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Cute.
Do not mourn. She has served her purpose.
Okay. The only thing that I want to do most is hear the thoughts of this vessel.
And on us. Again.
Completely forgot there's a new dialogues.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Okay. What's your basement? Oh, the mirror's gone.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Slay the princess.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
Oh dear.
Your blade pierces her heart,
no.
and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
No.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No. My love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is
Slay an
safe. Thank you
innocent.
for seeing this through. I know it must
Oh
have been difficult.
no.
I feel sick.
I'm
Sick.
so sorry.
You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
I hear him take a knife. Are you guys stab ourselves?
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash.
The only rash decision we made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
The one who makes decisions here and I say no. See what happens.
Exactly. You're not doing this.
Okay.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? Plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Oh.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3? Oh, the Grey. Ew, cool.
You're on a path in the woods. She won't be
That-
alive
whoops,
and
whoops.
well when we
Oh.
return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed her. And so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
Oh, yeah, hero.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
No, he's
Don't
he's
provoke
into it
him.
now.
Prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
What if we die all the time?
Why not?
The chapter goes
You've
on?
already done it twice.
Okay.
It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different
If this
last
isn't
time.
the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
The orchestra. It grows.
Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life.
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive?
You said they restarted. All they've done is changed.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onwards! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
Okay. Might as well see this through.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives.
Yeah.
You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
The music is so loud.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
She's ghostly though.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh.
Strange.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Because she took it?
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
That's it.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
Oh my god, he's so annoying. I love it.
No way left to go but down.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love! She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? Proceed down.
As you descend the final step, the form of the
Oh.
princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be?
We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
Yeah.
Do try to keep up.
Yeah, he's got it.
Thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back.
Oh.
I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Very quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
We die together. Where's for the blade, huh? What's she doing?
As you rush up the stairs, the entire camp
Oh,
erupts
God.
into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use.
Oh, God.
Your skin starts to bubble.
Crispy.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide. She
Hi.
clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
But despite your best efforts, you did not die. It's time for you to leave memory to
She's
turn.
And there's that
Okay.
Like what we'll ignore the cowards.
Oh.
You have to look.
Am I decayed? I've grown. Okay.
When I found you and the long quality your commitment,
Okay.
this one is passion betrayed.
Passion betrayed.
But even in the end, her love never faded.
Wow.
She will make for a bright heart.
This is the
Do
most...
not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
This is super disturbing. You can see the details of how her skin was burned. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long we will meet
Yeah,
again.
don't open your mouth like that.
Her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. You
Okay.
walk down the stairs. She's so focused on the task at hand. You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a So, you should...
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Oh.
easily give way and look down
Oh,
to
she's
see your
not ready
blade
this
already
time.
sinking deep into her heart.
Probably because I didn't say shit.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Okay.
But it's over, isn't it?
Oh.
She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course, she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Okay.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I
Alright.
feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that
Okay.
day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Alright.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What?
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
What?
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What?
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind.
Oh my god.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
It's so funny.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or
Really?
even
I'm
decades.
just stuck here forever?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy.
Really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy, I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes,
Happy.
though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Like,
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What? Past the point of no return. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm not happy. I'm just saying that because you're the last
Good.
person I talked to.
Because
Oh.
I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The
Okay.
blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get the hell out of me.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity
Reward?
of bliss? You ingrate.
I slayed the princess, saved the world, and then you give me a shitty crayon written good ending. You saved everyone. You're telling me this is the reward? Eternity of bliss? How am I supposed to be grateful for that?
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
What reward is that? Who likes
Princess's body is
food?
dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh my god.
You pick up the blade, you stab
Yeah.
yourself, and you die.
Ugh.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay. Oh, Spectre.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
Permeate.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Here, even the hero of the voice sounds cold. Should I take the blade?
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old
Hot.
banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Spectre.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
That's kind of cute.
And finally,
Hello.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Ghost.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I like that you still stab women here.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
I'm scared.
Her touch is
Hello.
cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
We didn't see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
You know what? I guess we'll just leave this up next time. There's so much to choose.